Dear kids, how are you all? I hope so that you all must be fine and fantastic and must be doing preparation for your half-yearly exams. So my dear students, now once again I welcome you all to your English literature class. So as you all know that nowadays revision is going on. So today we will do the revision of Unit 4, that is poem Crying, and the second chapter is your My Elder Brother. Okay, so my dear students, before explaining you the exercises, I want to recite the poem and I want to just discuss you what is there in the poem. Okay, so all of you, please, I request everyone to open page number 58 of your Marigold book. First of all, we will recite Crying. Cry only a little bit is no use. You must cry until your pillow is soaked. Then you can jump in the shower and splash, splash and splash. It means, my dear children, in this our poet, that is your Galway Kinnell. Galway Kinnell is the poet of this poem, and he wants to say that crying. Crying means roll. So crying a little bit is of no use. If you cry a little bit, then it is of no use. Okay. You must cry until your pillow is soaked. The poet is saying that you must cry and you must cry till your pillow is completely wet. Soaked means completely wet. So you must cry till your this pillow is soaked, or we can say it is wet, and then you jump in the shower and splash. Then after, when you have cried at all, you have thrown out all your inner thoughts, whatever negative things are there in your heart, and with whatever you are feeling bad, when you have just come out with all the tears around it, when you have cried a lot, then after that what you have to do? You have to take a shower, and then in that shower you just splash and splash. Okay. Then in the second stanza what is given, that then you can open your window and ha. Now the poet is saying that after crying, after taking the shower, what you have to do? You have to just open the window, and when you will open the window, just say ha, just laugh freely. And if people say, hey, what's going up there? And if people will see you laughing like anything, then they must be thinking of something. Why this fellow is laughing all alone? What's the reason? So they must be knowing. They must try to know the reason. So when they will ask that what you are doing there, why you are laughing, so just when they will ask this question, then again what you will say, ha, sing back. Happiness was hiding in the last year, it wept away, ha. So in this, the poet is saying, just after taking the shower, just open the window and just laugh and sing the song. And if the people will ask you that what happened, why you are laughing so much, why you are so much happy, so at that time just ignore them. No need to just think about them, just ignore them and just again just say ha and sing again. And dear children, here the poet wants to say that happiness was hiding in the last year. Before that you were feeling sad, and when you have cried, just taken out all your negative emotions out. Now the poet is saying, now everything negative has already come out, now you are happy. So the poet wants to say that your happiness was lying in your last tear. Tear means आंसू. So and it wept away. जैसे वो tear last वाला tear निकला, it wept away, and then again you became happy. So my dear student, this is the explanation of the poem and the words which has came in the poem is your soaked. Soaked means completely wet. Completely wet मतलब बिल्कुल गीला, right? Then second word is your shower. Shower means bath in which water is sprayed from the above. You all must have seen the shower at your bathroom. It is placed on the top now, from where the water used to sprinkle down. So that is known as your shower. And the third is your wept. Wept means cry or shed tears. Tears nikalna. So this is known as your wept. Wept means rona. So my dear students, now we will discuss the exercises related to this poem.
My dear students, now let's do worksheet number 2. Question number 1 is, according to the poet, you should cry very little, a low, or we should not cry. So what should we do according to the poet? In the poem, the poet has asked to cry a lot. So here the second option will be the correct one. Okay. Question number 2 is, what can you do after crying a lot? When you have cried a lot and you have just wept out your last tear, then what should you do? We will not talk to anyone, or we can sleep, हम सो सकते हैं, or we can laugh freely. So what we can do? We can laugh freely and we can say ha 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 ha. Okay. Now question number 3 is, name the poet of the poem Crying. So who is the poet of the poem Crying? Daniel Defoe, Galway Kinnell, or Robert Frost? So the answer is Galway Kinnell. Second one is the correct answer. Question number 4 is, take the correct spelling. Splash, splash, or splash. 3 spellings are given and one is correct one. So which one is the correct one? You can see and check it in your book, and then you can answer this. Okay. Question number 5 is, meaning of soaked. Soaked means dry, or flying in the sky, or completely wet, or angry. So what is the correct answer? Completely wet. Gila. Soaked means completely wet. Next is meaning of wept. What is the meaning of wept? Cried, or laughed, or smiled, or lovely. So what's the meaning of this? Wept means cried, rona. Which of the following is a feeling? Which one is the emotion you have to tell? Playing is a feeling? No. Eating? No. Writing? No. Sad? Yes. Sad used to come from inner heart, so we can say sad is a feeling. We used to feel sad. Now, in the scene, my elder brother, the brothers were in dash. Brothers किसमें थे? School hostel में और hotel में, with parents or with relatives? Yes. In the chapter My Elder Brother, they both were in the school hostel. Now next question is, Bhaiya was dash, studious, playful, or lazy? Bhaiya was studious. Okay. Next question is your match the following. In this, you have to match the correct word with the correct meaning of it. Foundation means solid base. So you will write solid base in the front of foundation. Okay. Idling means without any purpose. Sitting idle we used to say na, khali. Schedule means timetable. Wept means rona, shed tears. Soaked means completely wet. So I hope you all must have got the answers of these. So please all of you write in your English literature notebook.
My dear students, I hope you have understood the exercises. So now let's know just the summary of My Elder Brother. So My Elder Brother, it's a play about the two brothers who are very much affectionate and respectful to each other. The younger brother, who is 5 years younger to the elder brother, he was very naughty, or we can say his all mind used to go in playing all the time. He just think of playing and playing. but the elder brother, he used to feel responsible towards the younger one. So he seems in the play, it seems that he is very much studious. Although when the exams were there, the younger brother, he used to play a lot, but then also he got first in the class, and the elder brother, who was all the time, he was just studying and studying and studying, but he failed thrice. So now the difference between two brothers in their classes was only 1 year. But one day, the younger brother, he was playing kite. His elder brother, he caught the younger one, and he said that don't think that I am only 1 class elder to you. Originally, I am 5 years older than you, and it doesn't mean that if you are getting top in the class only from getting the educational knowledge, you can have wisdom. By having the experiences also, you can learn many things in life. And dear children, in this play it has been taught that it is not at all necessary that educational knowledge is only there, then only you will be called as intelligent. We can say that if you are having the experiences of day-to-day life, then also you can gain too much of knowledge. So in the play it has been said that always respect and obey your elders. Whatever experiences they are having, you must follow them and must respect them. So I hope you must have understood the poem and this chapter well. Go through the chapter, just recite the poem and read the chapter well, because from middle of the chapter your question will be framed. Okay, so